We're getting plenty of suggestions here for the Illini new mascot, and I guarantee you they screw this up. They'll find
the pooch, the screaming, the pooch
maybe
screaming,
even
or
have
is he just
the screaming pooch on the sidelines. But this is Patrick who says the new Fighting Illini mascot should be a 217 caller who drunkenly stumbles around Memorial Stadium wearing a "Make America Great" T-shirt, chanting "All Lives Matter." That's a possibility. And when our expert said that they should crowdsource it at least from the beginning, and homicidal homosexual says the suggestion to ask the public and alumni is a poor idea. It would quickly turn into another Klan rally disguised as pro-chief. Unfortunately, the school isn't doing great work in suggesting the best mascot. The College of Admissions has a mascot they currently use, and it's a squirrel. Maybe I'm jaded due to a personal attic war with this particular creature, but I'd rather have the corn cob.
Rocket J.
He's got a picture of the squirrel here, and it's way too excited, and it looks like it wants to bite your face off. I don't know.
Well, I mean, look, you're as we point out, you're going to make a certain amount of your people very unhappy with this, and so you have to be. It's got to be something that's not like a UP figure. It's something it's not anything really. It's just that.
Something abstract.
Abstract. It's not a corn cob, for God's sakes.
Or somebody suggested Abraham Lincoln in a top hat. You just have a big Abe Lincoln guy walking around.
It's the Crown Point. I can go get him now.
Crown Point
over
statue,
the field. Yep. Here's Abe under a drive.
Yeah, but with anything involving Illinois, you're always going to have a tough time balancing what's going to make downstaters happy and what's going to make Chicagoans happy, because you're dealing with different countries.
All right, Toothless Townies, then we'll submit that and see what we do with that.
In Peoria, this is Jeff. He is on the score.
Hey, how you doing, man?
We're good.
Hey, I don't even listen to your radio station, but somebody
yes, you do. Otherwise, there's no reason to call.
Yeah, you don't. That's not true. It's already a lie.
You're already lying.
It's a lie one.
I don't. Somebody forwarded me this rant that you had about the Downstate Goobers. That really torqued me off. I got a question for you. How do you know there aren't people out there that can actually wrap their head around respect for the Indians? And that maybe there are a few of us that...
it's the same guy.
Wait, hold on. The people in India?
No, the Indians.
Those are people in India.
You mean Native Americans?
Well, fine. Now you're going to slice and dice it like an academic down in the hallowed halls of Urbana.
Okay. Well,
he wants dirt it. He wants the right to keep calling them Injuns.
So
they were Injuns once; they'll be Injuns again.
Well, I don't think. Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me help you. If you're not a Toothless Townie, then it shouldn't offend you.
They're also not Indians.
They're not Indians. Yeah, not. If you're not a Toothless Townie, it shouldn't offend you, right?
I just was the irony of where you go from the grumbling downstate Goobers.
Yes.
To then
we have one on the line right now. You are a grumbling downstate Goober.
I am not.
You clearly are.
No, I framed this in my mind about all the good things that are going on in Chicago right now compared to downstate. That's what caught my attention. It's got a lot to hang your hat on up there.
Well, let me ask you.
There's nothing to do with some Chicago pride.
Let's go. Yeah, we don't have any Chicago pride. We understand. Let me ask a question. So, do you like the Chief? You want the Chief back? He's a stand at the games. Is that what you want?
They should let him down in A section.
Why?
He's the mascot.
He's racist.
It's not.
It is. It's blatantly offensive. It is not grounded in anything that has anything to do with an actual Indian tribe.
Let me ask you a question. If I put on the Cleveland Indian shirt that says
also should be gone.
And they're working on that. I think that's going to happen
should also
as well.
Be gone.
Chief Wahoo will be gone.
Chief Wahoo and in fact the Indian name, if that were to disappear, that'd be fine with me too.
But if I wear that where it says Caucasians instead of Indians, is that racist?
No, because the Caucasians have... No, it has to do with who stole whose land and who murdered who, and who's a minority and who's not.
How far back in history are we going for who stole whose land? What's your timeline?
Okay, now I'm just curious what your case is here in this country.
So, let me ask a question then. So if the Chief is not right, why are you so passionate about the Chief?
I think it's a great mascot.
Why?
Really do.
What is great about it?
I respect the Native Americans' history a lot.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, if you want to make a cartoon character of them, that doesn't show respect for them. That's denigrating them. Where did I say anything
about cartoon characters?
Because that's what Chief Illiniwek is. That's why it was discontinued. Because it's offensive.
when he's standing there in his regalia.
His regalia that has nothing to do with any actual tribe, that was stolen from a Sioux tribe, that has nothing to do with a tribe here in Illinois. Nothing.
I dated Sioux tribe. You know, hey, here's the thing.
Where can I find the data on what you just referenced?
It's all widely available.
Here's the. This man calls it a buckskin fret. Boy, this guy over here coined this. That's very nice.
Yes.
It's nicely said. And tell me it isn't. Isn't that exactly what it is?
It was adopted by the school by a kid that found the costume. It is a Sioux costume and a completely made up dance that has nothing to do with anything in the history of this state.
Really?
Correct.
And we thank and Jeff and we appreciate the call. I don't know what's funny.
You guys, the intellectual part of the academic halls, and then the Chicago.
What is? I'm just curious why you think academia. Why you think? Why
is that got to do with it?
How is calling something academic an insult?
I just think there's a completely different train of thought. I mean, why would academia get involved with a mascot?
They're a university. They're a public university.
Yeah. And so who's supporting that? The taxpayers and the...
Mostly Chicagoans.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think that's right.
If you look at the tax base of this state, look where the tax money in this state comes from. 70%. No, nobody's going to games in Champaign. 70% of the taxes from this state come from the city of Chicago.
And why aren't they winning any games in Illinois?
Okay, now if you're going to take this all over the place, there's nothing to do with winning games. But it tells me everything. Stop laughing. Jeff,
who's all over the board, you or me?
It tells me everything that you would use academia as an insult.
For the process of picking a...
Mascot for a university.
Yeah, university keyword.
It's a university. It is
a
public...
The ticket holders, the people that are actually paying for
those are the Goobers. Those are the Townies.
Okay, your word's not mine.
Correct.
How would you categorize them?
Faithful.
But they don't go. They're not faithful.
They're not
they
faithful.
Don't go.
They're not faithful.
We talking football or basketball?
Well, nobody's at a football game.
Nobody goes to football games.
Nobody's at a football game. Where's the faithfulness?
Hey, Jeff, thank you for listening, and we appreciate the call.
He wasn't listening. He got a text from a friend.
Yeah. Hawks people called him. You damn academics with your highfalutin book learning.
Next time you call, just start out by saying, I call you two trash dealers.
It's always you people with your books that mess up our fun racism. We had a plenty fun racist thing going on until all you educated people came down here and ruined all of it.
I guess the Toothless Townie didn't appeal to him. I kind of like it. I think it's
as a mascot?
Yeah, just one tooth.
He comes out.
Let's go. And there's 6 people who care anyway. They're faithful. There's nobody at a football game. There's nobody there. They're loyal. They're faithful. And they're not there. Jeez.
This has been a great day already. This is just fabulous.
It's fabulous.
Boers and Bernstein, you have the score.
2:48 on Chicago Sports Radio, 670 Score. Who knows what happens next on Boers and Bernstein? I'm not sure.
Well, I got a note from a guy, and he told me to call you.
Hawk Harrelson called. His people were listening and sent him a note.
Dude, we didn't say anything. I mean, other than the Toothless Goobers, which they've been around forever. I mean, your problem, never forget, get that chief out of your mind, and he can stand there all he wants to, is that you have to find something that's suitable to 2 very different types of people, and perhaps more than that.
And don't hide behind it. Just own own your racism. Yeah. Just own the fact that you like making fun. You like your cartoon fake Native American. It has nothing to do with honoring anybody and all that stuff. Just don't hide behind. Just say that the world is changing in ways that make you uncomfortable, and you want it to be back in a time when smart people didn't realize that doing stuff like this was wrong and take it away from you because you couldn't be trusted with it because you're too stupid. Just say that. Glen says, I can't believe you let that caller go. I wanted to find out about the unknown primal era in which Native Americans took the white man's land. I didn't know. Did they steal it away from Eric the Red?
They did.
They came down and took the Vikings' land? Mm-hmm. That happened?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Teddy Bridgewater was with him. No, it's just that it's so ingrained. And I don't think it's here so much. I mean, I'm sure there are some guys that are grads that, Illinois has more grads working in this city than any school by far anywhere. I mean, you talk about, and if you would talk to those people instead of being a Peoria idiot, you would find that most of the money that's given to the athletic program and donated all that stuff. It's all here.
That's not even,
idiot.
That's not even close.
Idiot. It's not even, oh my God.
Not even close.
They call them the big cigar smokers. And you know where they are?
They're all here. They're all here.
Here. Idiot.
Or in the case of Shad Khan in Jacksonville.
Yes.
But if Shad Khan were back in the state, he wouldn't be living in Effingham. And I'm sure he's got a house.
Nor would he be eating it. Anyway, that's all.
I'm eating no Effingham.
That's all.
Which is true if he's halal.
If there are any facts that get in the way of your argument,
that's great.
There are facts on both sides. And look, I covered the school for a long time. I know exactly where the money comes from. You dope.
This whole show again. It's not a show about. This isn't a referendum on the chief.
Dope. No, we're looking for a new mascot.
The chief has been banned. The chief is dead.
Yeah, but he's still standing there.
But he's not official. That's just somebody who's pandering to the Goobers. Yeah. The chief is dead. It's not a referendum on the chief. It's not a referendum on how you feel about your precious Injun pride.
Or your precious juice.
Well, I'm not calling them Native Americans. I'm calling them Indians. You knew it right there. That had every marker. Like, didn't even want to call them Native Americans.
He was pretty smart, though, didn't he? He considered himself pretty wise in the ways of the world.
Well, you sound like all them academics.
No, I don't sound like I hardly sound like an academic.
I turn my nose up at your book learning. This is John who says, so on the Godfather of Soul's 83rd birthday, this show happened to unknowingly dial up one of the guys that used to inhabit the Yuppie suit. That's about as close to the Holy Trinity as you can get. I wasn't a religious person when I woke up today, but I am now. I can't wait to see what's in store for May 3rd, 2017's show. There will be a 5-hour celebration of this momentous day. And while we're at it, why can't Yuppie be the Illinois mascot? He's representative of the school and the state in that he's orange and he's unemployed. Morton, Illinois. Kurt is on the score.
Hey, coincidentally, in Peoria, there's a good parallel to what's going on in Illinois with Bradley University, and they have maintained their Braves moniker and gotten rid of that mascot, but they adopted a gargoyle, which they've got gargoyles all over the buildings on campus, and nobody's really a big fan of it. The mascot hasn't really taken off all that well. But something at Illinois that seems to have a draw for the alumni and love from people at least affiliated with the university is the alma mater statue, which, I mean, is there some way to personify that? You get like, the Michigan State dude, but you've got it's female and can wave around a sword and seemingly get something that people behind.
I think the meeting has already started. We're open to suggestions, and apparently the school is too. And there's confirmation here that Shahid Khan has according to the 6th Row, has a huge penthouse in the Park Hyatt and often uses it for U of I related fundraisers.
Yeah.
Don't tell the downstaters.
Yeah,
you know why? Because he's got all the money. He's got plenty of houses.
Yeah, but not like they got down there.
Boers and Bernstein, you got
Idiots.
the score.
Let's go to work.
Boers and Bernstein, weekdays 1 to 6 on Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score.
No offense intended here, but the Bradley gargoyle is just awful. It's just god-awful.
Oh, it is?
Oh, God. And they tried the Bobcat, which was quickly dismissed, and they had to change that. So see what I'm saying when you talk about these stupid things?
It's very...
The Bobcat didn't last long.
I kind of like the gargoyle.
Oh, he's so... Boy, come on. Talking about. What are you talking about?
I kind of like him. His name is Pierre. No, it's not. It rivals Pierre the First in horror. This is what SB Nation says. Oh yeah, Pierre was the pelican, right? Oh,
yes,
that was awful.
Yeah, I don't know what the Bobcat looked like, but they've got the gargoyle.
What's the gargoyle's name?
Butch. No, I don't know.
I don't know. It's not. I mean, it could be worse.
Yeah,
I guess. Well,
could it be worse?
You could have Mr. Happy sticking out, I guess.
See what I
Damien
mean?
in Valpo.
Stupid. It's just difficult.
You're on the score. Hi, Damien.
Hi. I was just calling because I think I agree with the fact that they shouldn't have the Indian as the logo for U of I anymore.
They don't. That's not what we're debating. They don't have it anymore. They got rid of it. They're looking for a new mascot.
It's been gone for a while. I think you guys should replace him.
Okay. Well, thank you for the call.
Always I expect a great call from Valpo.
Dave in Northbrook. Welcome to WSCR.
Thanks for taking the call and enjoy the show.
Uh-oh.
I think before I ask my question, the gargoyle could be named Gar Foreman. My question is, and it's not meant to be rhetorical or to assert an opinion, but why is the Blackhawks symbol okay, or the Atlanta Braves or the Seminoles? If you're going to be consistent,
the only one I can answer, the actual Seminole Nation has an arrangement with the school.
They have an arrangement with Florida State.
That is
they exist.
That's specific because there are actual Seminoles as opposed to actual Illini.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there will come a time when all of the Native American symbolism is gone from being used as
pro
mascots.
teams, as we know, are different.
Mm-hmm.
That's just different animal. Look at this guy in Washington. The pressure that was, a couple of years ago, I mean, the pressure was building, and not a chance he was going to do it. Never. I felt he was going to buckle. He's going to go ahead and do it. He didn't.
The gargoyle is named Kaboom. Hey.
Where's the kaboom?
No, see,
there was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
And am I crazy, but wasn't there a cereal, a Lucky Charms-like cereal when I was a little kid called Kaboom? I don't think it exists anymore, but I have a vague...
Probably good reason for it.
I have a vague toddler memory of a cereal that had a clown on the box.
Hey.
There was a clown, and it was. I remember it being a bit like Lucky Charms. It was the marshmallow stuff and other things, and I'm pretty sure it was called Kaboom cereal.
Okay, never much of a cereal guy. You're probably right.
Jay in Denver, you're on
Kaboom
Sports
is
Radio
good, though.
670.
Hey guys, I'm just a goober calling in, so I thought I'd ask a couple quick questions.
All right.
So the caller earlier, he made the point that the regalia. He was into that and respected the tradition. You guys said it's the wrong regalia, right?
Well, it's not. It doesn't respect any tradition. It's all completely made up out of whole cloth.
Sure. So first question I have is, why don't they just change the regalia to reflect the
listen, again, forget the chief. The chief is gone. Forget Native American regalia. That's all gone.
So why do they keep fighting Illini as a name? Why not just change it all?
That would be fine with me, too. They're saying
that was my point.
They're saying they're keeping Fighting Illini as a name. The mascot's going to have nothing to do with it, though. Other schools have done the same thing, just like Ole Miss has a black bear, where they're talking about actually the person in the costume walking around and hugging children and smelling bad. It's just going to have nothing to do with the name Fighting Illini. Aaron, you're on the score.
Hello?
This is a booming start.
Hello,
this is a
Aaron.
kaboom start.
Sorry. Hey, I was down at U of I and to a couple games, and they actually have that kid that dresses up.
Yes.
And I asked, like, how or why can he do that? And the story I was told is that he has permission from his Native American tribe to be able to.
No, there are no Illini.
There are no Illini.
There are no Illini.
I'm not saying he's an Illini. I'm saying his tribe that he belongs to gives him permission.
His name is Omar Cruz, one of them. How many Native Americans do you know named Omar Cruz?
I'm not saying I know. I'm just.
I mean, that's the kid's name. That's the one who stands there in a suit. He's Omar Cruz under a drive.
Unless it's Aztec. Inca or Mayan.
Dinka.
Dinka's a different tribe. That's Sudanese.
How about the Dew?
The Inca, the Dinka, and the Dew.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, no, they don't. Call up Shannon Ryan's story today and read it. And you will find that the guy standing there in the Illini suit, standing here as the Illini old mascot, is Omar Cruz. That's his name.
Yep.
He didn't seek permission from his tribe, from Julio, and I mean, he didn't do that. He's just there.
Down by the schoolyard. Anytime we start getting small towns, I always wonder. Elizabeth, Illinois is our next stop, and it's Greg on the score.
Hi, I was just calling in.
Yes, I know you were just calling in. That's I understand that. We all understand that.
Yeah, I'm a leatherneck, so I don't know some of the traditions of the Illini. But I was under the impression of what the previous caller had said, that there was something, and from what you're saying, that there's no tribe.
No, there is nothing.
And yeah, I definitely, like the Seminoles, I agree with that. If the Seminoles are okay with that, I think that's fine. But with not having a tribe to okay it or whatever.
If I owned a state full of casinos, I would be okay with anything you want to do. You could do any damn thing you want to do. You can. I don't care. And all they do is the guy comes out and throws the flaming Rory Spears. That's it.
Yeah.
Boom. And Rory Spears is getting tired of it after all these years too. Hey, he's beat. Keeps landing on his head.
That's what happened.
No, there's no seeking okay. Omar Cruz again. Omar Cruz.
Neurotic Lawyer has a suggestion. The new Illinois mascot should be a true fighting Illini. An angry townie stumbling around trying to do a silly dance and complaining about not having the chief. That works.
It'd make everybody happy. Pretty clear. I mean, because now we're making up tribes to talk to.
And Matt says, you didn't even have to ask for calls because the people are apparently calling each other to call you. I don't listen to your station either. When these conversations come up in different functions, I run as fast as I can to the bar or my truck. Also, that guy immediately checked out, hating Chicago, claiming it to be ironic, saying the chief honors Indians, and people wonder why nobody wants to come coach here. Somebody right now, Lovey's having a conversation with one of these people, questioning all he's previously believed in, and that dude lived in Florida. In Arlington Heights, here is Don. He is on the score.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello, especially towards Terry. If you two bleeding heart liberals are feeling so guilty about the white man rolling over the Indians, when are you two going to sell your property and go back to the old country to relieve your guilt?
I'm not a bleeding heart liberal in any way, shape, or form. You're talking to the wrong guy. What?
Get over it.
You're what?
Quit yelling.
What am I supposed to get over, Don?
What's making...
White Europeans win, Indians lose. Sorry, it happens.
Don, have you suffered some traumatic brain injury?
Not this week.
Oh, at some time though, right? You got hit in the head with something, didn't you?
No, I'll tell you why.
It's a bit.
Traumatic brain injury. No. I sent my son down to Champaign. He went there for 4 years. Cash money, baby. No student loans. You guys have a nice day. Go Cubs.
You were able to pay for college and you're bragging about it? You call a radio show to say you were able to pay for state college?
Well, a lot of people can't. He's paid cash money.
Living large there.
You paid cash money.
You're able to pay in-state tuition. All right.
I'm not sure what that dope wanted. Whatever that dope wanted.
Hey, I've done good for myself. I was able to send my kid to Illinois and pay for it.
I promise you that you keep calling. Keep calling. Guys like this. And the sick monkey's going to start answering.
Oh.
And he's very wet. Very, very wet.
I didn't think that was that large a point of pride. I also bought myself a humdinger of a suit. I mean, what? And a new coffee table. Built myself a cement pond. With my own damn money.
Jed Clampett is called.
That's what I mean.
All right.
My son went down there, got himself educated, and I paid for it with real money, too.
You know what makes people crazy? Derby week. That's what it is. Derby week.
Sorry.
That's what makes people crazy. Mm-hmm. Boy. Imaginary people to talk to.
And at least I know for sure this is already a crazy person. It's Tom in Dubuque on the score.
Oh, yeah. Same thing. Yeah.
You know, I I didn't want to call up and talk about cereal because I didn't want to sound like an idiot, but I don't think I'm going to have any problem today after listening to some of these
we'll
guys.
see about that.
I don't know.
We don't know that.
Dan, you were absolutely right. It was called Kaboom.
Okay.
It was put out by General Mills, and it was like a Lucky Charm. It was more along the line of like Frankenberry and Count Chocula. The actual cereal part of it was like a smiling clown face.
Okay, gotcha. All right, but it was bad, right?
Oh, I liked it.
Oh, okay. 'Cause it's
You still have some?
I don't think they make it anymore. Thank you for the confirmation, Tom.
Mark liked it too.
Hey.
Oh man, I love Tom. Tom, that's caller of the day right there. It's a very short field. It's a good, here they are. Here's the thing. This is a funny thing because I think we have this tendency to really be stupid, and not us in general, but many times we are. But I mean, this notion, and I don't know if he's doing a bit or not, that I'm a bleeding heart liberal. Are you out of your mind? You're out of your damn fool mind. Am I? You know that not to be true. You know that's not true.
I just think just the idea that somebody would use it as an insult.
Yeah, I'm not though.
Trying to apply it as an insult. It's like saying you sound like one of them academics.
Well, I'm not that.
Tyler in Geneva, you're on WSCR.
Definitely not one of them.
Hi, Tyler.
Hey guys, as much as I'm enjoying this, they were on a roll until this last caller. But I just want to take the opportunity to be your favorite caller of the day and say you guys are awesome, and the Chief is finally dead.
Well, he's not. The ghosts
still standing. That's the thing, though.
Still haunting.
The Chief is still standing there at basketball games. I don't know. I don't know if he goes to football games. I assume he does, but nobody else does, so they don't even notice him. At basketball games, he's standing there. I did not know that until a couple of months ago. I did not know that. Thank you for the call. I didn't know it. I had no idea that. And he can't say anything, can't do anything, but they allow him to just stand in an aisle.
I think they should just repeatedly hit him over the head with a, pillowcase full of soap.
And I learned today from Shannon Ryan, who's always very informative when she writes, very, very, very good, that there's a couple of them at least that do this, but Omar Cruz
has permission from his tribe.
Right.
We learned that today. In Champaign, this is Eric on WSCR.
Hey, guys. I've got a wonderful university education, and I think I'm smart enough to figure out they should maybe be worrying about, winning games instead of this nonsense.
It's not one or the other. It's not. There isn't some sort of zero-sum arrangement here. They got plenty of time to deal with a lot of things, and I think they just want to put it to bed with a new mascot.
Or call it what it is, another chance to make some money on some other cash grab or something else the NCAA won't fight them on, and call a spade a spade. We'll move on.
That's the mascot you want. I'm sorry, we're in bad territory if that's what you're calling your mascot. Boers and Bernstein.
Boy, I'm leaving. I'm going now. I'm going to rest my voice. I'm not coming back. I'm done with it.
The White Sox have designated John Danks for assignment.
What about Danks? Is he going to come back?
They've assigned him a term paper.
DFA